So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Live from Memphis, Tennessee at the home of the Grizzlies, we're broadcasting from the FedEx Forum. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies homestand. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
This is an incredible atmosphere in this building, Kevin. I mean, their winning streak has continued to grow. As it has, their fans' excitement has grown right along with it.
Yeah, the energy in this place is amazing.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Memphis leading.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
On the court for Orlando, at the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Peyton in it.
Better when you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence.
And stepping out onto the floor now for his very first official NBA playing time, we're going to check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Jay. Jeff's an amazing story we have here, Clark. Here is someone who has had to scrap and fight every bit of the way, but now he's made it on his own to an NBA floor.
You know, he got passed over by all 30 NBA teams during the draft, but he stuck with his dream, and now here he is. I mean, let's hope he can make the best of it.
And about Orlando and their stars, is it better, Clark, to have had stars and lost them, or to never have had stars at all on your team?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star that's wearing a Magic uniform right now.
The dish now to Vucevic. Pass to Jay. And he goes in for the dunk. Oh, and what a feeling it's got to be as we get to see the very first NBA bucket from Jay.
And I'm sure he's happy to just get that out of the way. Get that first basket, now you breathe easy and just go out and play.
I think he's got a lot of big buckets ahead of him, guys. The years to come for him are going to be pretty productive. I think this moment will rank right up there amongst the biggest of his as he goes through the rest of his career.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kufis checked in for Prince. Lee comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Udrih in for Mike Conley. Here's Udrih. Banked in off the glass. Udrih has got his first bucket in this one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Harkless the pass to Jay. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And the physical nature of their last meeting was just as they had hoped for. I mean, they drew a ton of fouls in that game and went on to win it.
And a wide open look for Lee. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Harkless the pass to Jay. To the right side. From downtown, and he gets it to go. Harkless has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Memphis trailing here. Shot from 16. There's the block. Picked by Vucevic. There's the feed to Fournier. To the left side wing. Vucevic to the pass to Jay. Shot clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's O'Quinn. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Grizzlies have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Fournier passes to Jay. To the wing on the left. The 8-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jay playing like an experienced vet out there. 5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Lee. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, Steve and Clark, what do you think?
And a good start.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Koufos. Allen comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Vince Carter. And it's Udrih in for Mike Conley. On the court for Orlando, Jay, he's in at point guard. Vucevic is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Green in at the 2 spot. Jay, the pass to Green. Dishes it to Harkless. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. In third, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've had a lot of success from the free throw line, so I would look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
Good on the second free throw. 1:30 left to play in the first half.
You know, the Grizzlies are the kind of team that perhaps fans around the league can overlook or undervalue or even forget about at times, but they're always going to be there because they're tough, they're physical, and they're talented.
Here's Jay, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Marc Gasol. Guys, as you were talking about, Memphis not a big budget franchise or one with a history that runs so deep that often fans overlook them.
That may be true, but it's given the Grizzlies a very underdog attitude that I think the franchise and the team and the fans have embraced.
Well, good teams tend to have a defined style of play. Steve, the Grizzlies had grit and grind, but it seems they're going away from it now.
Kind of a throwback style, Kevin, but it suited their personnel perfectly, particularly with Randolph and Gasol down low. The slower pace lent itself to better defense for them, and they really pounded you inside, that's for sure.
Jay, he's guarded by Udrih. Jay, the pass to Harkless. From 13, and it's good. Harkless has got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando. And for Memphis, their shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter.
And you know, the Grizzlies got swept in the Western Conference Finals back in 2013 because the Spurs just packed it in defensively. And I really think that was the impetus for the Grizzlies looking to try to play a more wide-open style. You know, even though that season in 2013 was, as a whole, the best ever for the franchise,
it did expose their weaknesses and gave them something to work.
And we're through 2 here in a good one.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. We were able to throw off their offensive rhythm.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Take a look at what Michael Conley's done. He's got 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Some changes. Tony Allen's checked in for Stokes. Lee comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And it's Udrih in for Vince Carter. We've got Lee. Allen is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Udrih. And it's Conley in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Count that one.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. The shot is good from James.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Conley dishes to Allen. He kicks it to Lee. Pass to Udrih. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fournier passes to Jay. To the wing on the left. Good work defensively by Conley. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke.
Hey, you look like someone stole your lunch money.
Shoot, might as well. I keep playing like this, man. I'm gonna be 10 days and gone.
Have a little perspective. We won the game, man. That's what matters here, okay?
I guess.
Straight up, you can't expect to adjust the NBA game in one night. Just keep working, study film, put time in the weight room. Every day. And before you know it, you'll be playing instead of thinking out there, all right?
Yeah, tomorrow's another day. Just gotta get back at it, right?
You know it.
All right, man.